Hey guys, and welcome to another video. Today I'm showing you how to make my C shell bracelet, like the letter C and then shell. That's how I spelled it. Because it looks like little C's if you can see. But yeah. If you made the lovely little lotus bracelet, this is very similar to it with the little technique that I used here for the C-shaped thingy-dingies. But anyways, let's get started. So this is a hook-only design, and to start off, you're going to make your bottom C right here. So you're going to start off with the color that's farthest to the right, and for my bracelet, I'm doing a pattern of burgundy, fuchsia, red, and then fuchsia, and then burgundy again. So that red's in the middle, and is just kind of gradient-ish. So I'm going to start off with my first color. And the way that I like to make these little cappy bands, so that they don't look ultra twisted or bad in the bracelet, I like to give them a little twist like this before I put it on my hook. And then I kind of crunch it down. And as you can see, 3 loops are made. And then you just align them over each other, put it on your hook. And there isn't any twisted bandness in this. But anyhow, then I'm going to take a white to pull it through this triple looped band. And then I'm going to put this triple looped band back on your hook along with the other 2 whites that are on your hook now. Make sure that you hold on to these whites so they don't come undone. And make sure that they stay behind this band here. Then you're just going to pull 1 white through only the burgundy band. And I like to leave this dangling off the bottom, but again, you don't want this burgundy band to come out of it. Then you're going to pick up your next color, which is fuchsia for me. Give it a little twist. And then make it into a triple capped band. Put this white back on in front of it. And also pick up another white. Pull this triple capped band through both of these whites like that, but make sure the whites stay in their proper position. And again, I like to keep this one hanging off the bottom. Then you take my next color, give it a twist, put this white back on along with a new white, pull the red through them both. And then you repeat this 2 more times with new colors. So I'm doing fuchsia again to go along with my pattern. Putting this back on along with a new white. And then 1 more time with my final color, another burgundy. So overall, when you do this, you're going to have 5 different little cap bands per little C section. C section. And then after you do this, you're just going to put this dangling white on your hook. And then after you have all of this on your hook, you got to make sure it all stays on here because it's kind of crammed on right now. Just going to take a white band, put it on your hook, pull it through all of these bands, and then find the other end. So it looks something like this. And now the next method that you're going to use to make the rest of these little C's and chain them all together is going to be slightly different from what you just did. You're first going to take a white band, pull it through this first white on your hook, like a single band, but then you're going to flip this off your hook. Make sure that you don't drop any of the bands. So now you have these 2 bands in the back, and one band in the front. Then you're going to take another white and just pull it through the front band. So it looks something like this. Now you're going to just use your fingers to pinch these three off the hook for now and hold on to them tightly so they don't unravel. But now you're going to take the center color that you used for the center of your shell, which is red for me. Gonna cap it like you normally would. And then you're going to put these two whites back on your hook, but leave this last one farthest away off the hook. Although hold on to it if you want to, but just make sure that it doesn't come undone. You don't technically have to hold on to it. Then you're going to put this red over these two whites in front. And then you can put this white back on. So it looks something like this. And then you're going to start off by doing this side, and then you're going to flip and do the other side. So to add your next color, which is fuchsia for me, just going to pull this off like you did earlier. You technically don't have to hold on to it, it should stay. And you twist on a new triple capped band, put this white back on, along with a new white. Pull this triple capped band over both bands. And then you only add one more cap band to this side, which is burgundy for me. Put this white back on, along with the new white. And then you can put this other end back on your hook since this is the end for this half. So now you should have 3 cap bands as part of this new C section. So now you're going to flip this. You're going to be very careful. I like to pull these cap bands back as I flip. And when you flip it, make sure you only grab the white bands back on your hook. There shouldn't be any more colored bands. Make sure everything stays untwisted as well. Now you're going to do the other half of your C area section thingy, which is the same as the side you just did. So again, take your new color, fuchsia for me, cap it on in a triple cap band, put this white back on along with the new white, pull this over, and then take your last color for this side, put this white on along with the new white, pull this over, and then since you're done on this side, you can just put this white back on your hook. And then now that you're done with this whole seashell, you're going to pull a white through all of these bands, put it back on your hook. And from this point on in your bracelet, you're going to keep doing the same process that I just showed. Loop a band here, loop a band here, then put a cap band in the middle, and then do the other sides of the shell and pull a band through everything after you're done. And you're going to keep repeating that, but you're not going to do the same process that I did to start off. That was merely the way I started. But anyways, I'm going to go off camera to finish my bracelet, but I'll come back to show you how to finish it. Alright, so I've made my bracelet long enough to fit around my wrist, and I make it for my bracelet about 10 different little seashells. And to finish it, I've stopped at the point where you thread a band through all of your little seashell parts, and after you do that, you're just going to pull another band through the band that's on your hook. Take your clip, clip it, find the other end of your bracelet, and what you're going to do is you're going to flip it over and clip the back of the center cap band, which should be 3 bands of all the same color. So let me just take this white out here. That was an accident. Find this last little piece. Come on now. Alright. And there's your bracelet. Hope you enjoyed. Bye.